Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles at Memorial Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Frank LaCorte, whose record is 1-0 with a 1.54 ERA. And pitching for the Orioles today is Mike Boddicker, whose record is 8-3 with a 4.56 ERA. Okay, we are back, and we have rebranded this channel today. We will no longer be called Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks. We're going to be Brainiac Baseball Sports Cards and Gaming. I think that more encompasses what this channel's about. The gaming aspect of it was kind of secondary when I first began the channel. It was something I didn't really even think would last, and if I were being honest with myself, I think it's what's moved to the forefront with my channel. And with yesterday's 400th subscriber, I thought it was time for me to kind of repurpose what we do here and what we're going to see going forward. And so if you're just tuning in, if you're one of the new subscribers and you're just kind of catching up with what we do here, let me just briefly tell you, and then we'll go ahead and get started with today's game. But, so we are playing several different sports mogul franchises here on the Brainiac Baseball Sports Cards and Gaming. So, first and foremost, we have this 1984 Tigers season replay that we're doing. We began in 1980 with that series, with the goal of getting the goal was to get the Tigers to the World Series in the same time frame that they made it in real life, which, of course, they won the 1984 World Series. And so we are on track to do that this year, since we are in first place in our division. Secondarily, we are doing the 1969 Seattle Pilots what-if scenario, in which we are, we suppose, hey, what if the Seattle Pilots stayed in Seattle and did not, at the last minute, move to Milwaukee? What would that be like? So that's a lot of fun. We have that in a separate a playlist on the main page. Thirdly, we are doing the 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history, in which we are trying to get the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl, something they have never done. They've only won one playoff game in my entire lifetime. And so we are trying to change history with the Detroit Lions using Football Mogul. And then, of course, we do all the sports card pack opening, box openings on this channel. And you can find all that stuff in the playlist sections on our main page. So if you're just joining, that is precisely what we do here. And I just kind of wanted to let everyone know, especially the new folks, what we have going forward. We did have a contest, a giveaway, technically, that took place yesterday. Congratulations to Thomas Day. He was the big winner. He won 4 rookie cards, which included Bo Jackson, Alec Boehm, Julio Rodriguez, and the fourth person was someone I've already escaped my mind. I can see the card, and I can't remember who the player was. Son of a bitch. I already can't remember. But it was 4 great rookie cards, so congratulations to Thomas Day. That will go out in tomorrow's mail. So, all right, let's move on to today's ball game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. We're going to give Frank LaCorte the spot start today because Jack Morris is injured. So after today's game, we'll swap Jack Morris back into the number 3 spot in the rotation, and then we'll send Frank LaCorte down to the minors and most likely bring up Jeff Montgomery for 2 weeks, in which is the time frame that you have to send someone down to the minors. And then we'll bring Frank LaCorte back up. So that's our plan. Here is our lineup today versus Mike Boddicker. Gibson and George Brett will get the days off because they're listed as tired. Oh, wait, is that correct? I've already forgotten. Oh, no, because we just did that. I'm dense. Okay, yeah, we just did that yesterday. Forgive me. That's, or did we already? No, now I can't remember. Yeah, I already did that. Okay, so no, we have to put these guys back in. That's my bad. All right, yeah. So that's how we're doing it. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown then for the Detroit Tigers. Batting leadoff, playing center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third at first base is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kenny Smith. Batting fifth and catching. Batting sixth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting seventh in left field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth at second base is Rob Wilfong. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Doug Baker. Now I'm confused. Did we already do that yesterday? Yesterday seems like so long ago to me now. I actually don't remember. If not, we'll give them consecutive days off, or we can call them off the bench. Mike Boddicker will get the start today. 18th start of the year. 8-3 with a 4.56 ERA. 93 strikeouts in 116 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .251 against him. 3 complete games this year. No shutouts. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He's a 4-pitch pitcher, only 2 decent pitches. The slow curve is an 89 rating, and the changeup's an 81. Overall, he is rated an 84. The 26-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. Look at his log. He took a loss to Boston, although he did pitch a complete game. Pitched really well, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 walk with 8 strikeouts. Previous to that, he started versus Detroit with 6 2/3 with a no decision. And then way back on May 3rd, he got the win, going 8 innings, giving up 1 run. So a mixed bag there with Mike Boddicker. Let's take a look at the defense. Looks like they're mixing up. Lenn SAKATA out in right field today. He played left field in the first game, sat out yesterday, and he's in right field today. Okay, let's get it started with Willie Wilson. Wilson had a double in yesterday's game. Here he gets jammed inside on that slow curve, popping it up to shortstop. Bonner making the catch, 1 down. Here's Alan Trammell. Trammell tries to go the other way. Pops it up in between first and second. Looks like TRABER will make the catch. 2 quick outs for Boddicker. Greg Brock slaps it into left field for a base hit. So we got a runner on with 2 down. And Ken Smith, who took an 0 for yesterday, 0 for 5, did not reach base. Something very unlike him. And a base hit back through the box. So Brock will hold at second. Oh, do we want to send him to third? Oh, I do. But I don't want the third out at third. Manning has already thrown out a base runner in this series. And we've got Terry Kennedy up. Kennedy batting .348 with 8 home runs. This is the guy you want up in the spot. And Boddicker strikes him out on an inside corner. We strand 2 runners. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup rundown for the Baltimore Orioles. Batting leadoff, playing left field, is Kevin RHOMBERG. Batting second at second base is Tommy HERR. Batting third and catching is Ray Smith. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Jim TRABER. Batting fifth at third base is John CASTINO. Batting sixth in right field is Lenn SAKATA. Batting seventh and DHing is Alan Bannister. Batting 8th in center field is Rick Manning. And batting 9th is the shortstop, Bobby Bonner. Okay, here we go. Frank LaCorte getting his first start since 1980. He's 1-0 this year with that 1.54 ERA, all of it in relief. 11 strikeouts in 11 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 132 against him, so why not give him a shot to go 4 innings today? His fastball is elite. It's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Ground ball percentage is 45.5%. That fastball rated an 89, a palm ball right around league average. Overall, he is rated a 77. The 32-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. We do have him signed as a free agent this year on a minor league minimum. And there's the Tigers' defense, looking good everywhere. Of course, we got Kevin RHOMBERG leading off. Let me just take a little sip of my coffee, as I already feel a little parched. Okay, much better. Kevin RHOMBERG leading off. Let's see what happens to Frank LaCorte. In his first start, he strikes out Kevin RHOMBERG with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 down. Here's Tommy HERR. HERR just gets a piece of that one off the end of the bat into left field. 300-foot shot caught by Bass for out number 2. And Ray Smith scorches it into left center field. Can Bass get out his horse? Yes, he catches it up against the wall. A 1-2-3 inning for Frank LaCorte. We go to the top of the second. Glenn Wilson leading off. Wilson pounds it into the dirt in front of home plate. Ray Smith pounces on it and makes the play at first. It helped that he had one of the slowest base runners on the team going. 1 down. Here's yesterday's hero, Kevin Bass. 3 for 3 with a walk and a home run. And Bass will get an infield single. He did have a stolen base yesterday as well. He had a shoe and a shot. And he's going here with 1 down, right down the middle. And Bass steals second base. Bass totally feeling himself here. Has already surpassed his stolen base count from last year. He's got 4 for 6. And is in scoring position for Rob Wilfong. He's going to bloop it into right center field. Get down. Yes, a base hit for Wilfong. Run scores, and Wilfong will advance to second for a double. If it was anybody other than Lenn SAKATA, I might not have risked it. But Wilfong in 20 games has 8 extra base hits. That is as good as Sweet Lou would have done in that time frame. If you're just joining the series, Lou is injured for about 20 more days. Lou Whitaker is who we're talking about. 1 down, Wilfong on second. And Dougie Baker pops it up into shallow right field. Says that the second baseman, HERR, made the catch. 2 outs. Here's Willie Wilson. Wilson pulls it to first. And there's out number 3. So the Tigers take the early lead on the Wilfong double. We go to the bottom of the second, and Jim TRABER will lead off. TRABER batting .279 versus right-handers. LaCorte gets a pop-up to second. Wilfong will make the catch on the outfield grass. 1 out. Next man up is John CASTINO, who pulls it to third, where Baker scoops it, tosses him out. And that'll bring up Lenn SAKATA with 2 down. He's in right field. That's a valuable player if you can get multiple outfield positions out of an infielder. He gets his first double of the year into center field as he beats the throw back from Wilson. No, I guess that's a straightaway double. I thought that was a advancing double. So that's the first hit of the ball game. Alan Bannister at the plate. A ground ball to Brock. Brock is a steady defensive player, and he'll make the play. Keeping the Tigers lead at 1. We go to the top of the 3rd, and Trammell will lead off, followed by Brock and Smith. Trammell ground ball to second, and his average now under 270. He's not really showing much with the bat this year, but if you watch the end of the month of June, you know that he was leading defensively at shortstop. Brock will ground out to short, and Kenny Smith, he had the first hit for the Tigers today. Lines it back to Boddicker, just throwing his glove out there, making the catch. Frank LaCorte's done a good job so far. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, he's got Rick Manning leading off, followed by Bonner, and back to RHOMBERG. Hot shot past the glove of Trammell. I just gave him some praise, so naturally he lets the ball get through the infield. Leadoff man is on. Will Manning be going? Number 9 hitter, Bob Bonner. There's a ground ball to 3rd. It's a lot of speed on the base path. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get a chance to double up Manning and Bonner. The only play was to go to 1st. 1 out. Manning in scoring position for Kevin RHOMBERG. RHOMBERG struck out to lead off the game. I would love to have another K right here. Manning steals 3rd. That makes no damn sense at all. And it's only his 2nd stolen base of the year, and he steals 3rd. I mean, the pitcher's looking right at him. So that's a guarantee that that run will score. We're going to pull 3rd base in anyway. Let's see if that makes any difference. 0-2 count to RHOMBERG. Jammed inside. It's a high pop-up on the infield. And Trammell will make the catch. So LaCorte will have a shot to get out of it. It's going to have to get past the switch hitter, Tommy HERR. The Orioles uniforms that are white with the black long sleeve shirts, I've never liked those uniforms. I like the orange ones. There's a ground ball to 3rd. Baker had to boot it. There was no way that run was not going to score. When you steal 3rd, that's a guaranteed run. So, I mean, what are we going to do? It had to happen. Oh, now the wheels are going to come off. All right, well, here's a 3-run home run. Oh, a balk! Okay, so this is the moguling. We're in the middle of the moguling right now. Yeah, this is where the game is lost, and there's nothing we can do about it. We could take out LaCorte. You know, in fact, we are going to intentionally walk TRABER. I don't know if we're just falling right into their hands. So we were almost out of this inning with no runs, and now we're on the verge of giving it all up. 1-1 count to Castino. A ground ball to Trammell. And there's your second error of the inning. I mean, there's nothing we could do. This is why this game blows so hard. Third error of the inning? Yeah. So they had to commit those 2 errors. All those runs are unearned. They won't actually affect Frank LaCorte, but it does adversely affect the game as we're down a run. And now Mike Boddicker cannot be stopped. This is exactly the way the game is programmed. Not a damn thing you can do about it. Okay, now this is just getting stupid. We've got 2 down. We're going to have to steal with Bass again. He's already got 1 today. Right down the middle. And he's caught that time. Bottom of the 4th. Base hit for Bannister. Maybe 2. Ground ball in the hole for Manning. Get the force at second. Manning's 2nd stolen base today. The guy had 1 coming into the day. And RHOMBERG will flip it out to right field. Will there be another error? Yep. Nope. All right. Well, that'll do it for LaCorte. He gave us 4 innings. He only gave up 2 runs. I believe they're both unearned, right? Yeah. I mean, that's just freaking lame. All right. I mean, this game is over, but we'll play it out. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. LaCorte threw 65 pitches. That's a pretty good job just filling in. No one's going to fault him for that. His defense was what really let him down. Whoops. I thought I had Paul Gibson there. All right, here comes Paul Gibson, the creeper. You'll always find him lurking around your backyard, peeking out from behind a tree, maybe looking in your neighbor's window. It's the creeper. Tommy here. All right. Let's just get it over with. Three to 1. Nobody out. 4 to 1. And SAKATA will pop up. So there's 2 earned runs today. Top of the 6th. I mean, there's absolutely nothing we're going to do today. That's 4 strikeouts now for Boddicker. Well, Ken Smith making up for his 0 for yesterday. Now he's got 2 hits today. Bottom of the 6th inning. Not a good performance for Gibson. We're just going to pitch the pitchers that haven't accumulated a lot of innings. This game is over, like I said, so there's no point in wasting innings on important pitchers. Keith Comstock is pretty valuable, though. It's always great when you give up hits to your number 9 opponent in the lineup. It makes a whole lot of sense. Top of the 7th inning. Glenn Wilson. So, as far as the giveaways go, I'm trying to do one in each quarter of the season. So naturally, we hit the halfway mark yesterday. I will have another contest coming up shortly. I mean, Kevin Bass, he's 2 for 3 and was safe on an error. Stolen base and was caught stealing today. So there will be another I keep calling it contest, but it's not like you're participating in an Olympic event. You just give me your damn name. I don't know what they're giveaways. WILFONG, by the way, number 6 double. Oop. 6th double of the season. All right, so we're going to take out Doug Baker and bring in George Brett, who I don't think is even tired. I think I made a mistake there. Yeah, he's not even tired. 1 down, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Here is George Brett, who's batting .290 with 9 home runs, pinch hitting here. Yeah. This game was over before the pitch was even thrown in the 1st. That's why this game blows. It's like there's nothing wrong with losing a game, but the fact that the game doesn't even give you a chance to win, in certain games, it's ridiculous. It's really no fun. Here's Dave Rucker. Like, I thought it'd be, under the circumstances, kind of fun to, have a spot start today for someone. And, Frank LaCorte technically threw 4 innings of shutout ball. Like, the game doesn't know any better. And, in fact, he would have been out of the inning in the 3rd if they had just somehow managed to make the play defensively. And not only did we commit one error, but we committed back-to-back errors. And a balk, by the way, as well. So, I mean, that's just the kind of bullshit you have to absorb in this game if you want to play it. But, like, it doesn't even... I don't think the person who programmed it has ever actually seen a baseball game. That's a pass ball. It's so dumb. So stupid. And it had to happen so that Brock could hit a double. That's his 10th double of the year. He's got double digits. And it's 4-2. Ken Smith won't hit another home run all year. That was another double for Kennedy off the wall. Damn, it's 4-3. Come on. That is his 19th double. Team leading 19th double. That's amazeballs. Hey, we've only got one out so far. And a chance to tie it up with a base hit. Well, that's a good job by Wilson hitting it to the right side. They're going to bring in the closer for a 4-out save. That is a great idea. Bruce Sutter and his splitter. He's good. All right, here's Kevin Bass. I don't know if we've got a hotter hitter on the team than Kevin Bass. Yeah, why not? Just let him take a cut. Oh, no way! A base hit off of Bruce Sutter and an error. This game is so stupid. Bass will go to second on an error by the left fielder, RHOMBERG. And it's all tied at 4. Pardon me. And Rob Wilfong, who's also 2 for 3, and an RBI with a double, has a chance here to give us the lead. In fact, he'll take a walk and bring up George Brett, who popped out. You got to love Brett versus Sutter with the game on the line. Here we go. 1-1 count. Almost got through. Bonner, that 94 rating. We've got ourselves a tie ball game going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your former closer coming in. It's Dave Smith. He's our right-handed setup guy now. I mean, he lost his job because of the blown saves. This is not a save situation. But we had to trade for the Terminator, Tom Hankey. Let's see here. What are we going to do? All right. I think we're going to leave Bass in left field, not Gibson, even though Gibson technically is a defensive upgrade. But we'll save Gibson for a pitch-hitting spot, perhaps. Okay, Ellen Bannister leading off the bottom of the 8th inning. Brett, now in at third, of course, makes the play. There's 1 out. Rick Manning skies it out to right field. Glenn Wilson will make the catch. And Bob Bonner does get a base at the left. It's Dave Smith. He never lets you do anything easily. Now we got to guard the lines against the extra base hit. Bonner would easily score from first on a double down the line. And that's the second strikeout by a Tiger pitcher today. Which is also just absolutely fucking lame. We don't get more than 2 strikeouts a game by our pitchers. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Bruce Sutter is going to come out for another inning. I guess he technically blew the save, right? Sure did. Okay, so Willie Wilson leading off. This is the guy you want up there. Ground ball in the hole. Wilson 0 for 5. So, yeah, he's done as far as his hot start goes. 1 out. Here's Alan Trammell. Trammell goes to right field. That could be a double with SAKATA out there. A 50-50 chance. We got to take it. He's out. We had to take that chance. I mean, we're going to lose the game anyway in the bottom of the ninth inning, but if we didn't at least give it a shot, then, you know, we would only had to blame ourselves for not trying. All right, well, here comes Tom Hankey then. Tom Hankey, the Christmas poo, facing Tom HERR. Fly ball into center field. One down. Ray Smith, a ground out to short. Looks like we might be getting some free baseball with Jim TRABER. Got something else to say about it. This game was over in the first inning, folks. There was no doubt that that would happen. Tigers lose on a walk-off by Jim TRABER. No trade offers. Let's take a look at the standings. There's your National League standings. As New York is 3.5 back. Yep, we lost and everybody else won. That, of course, is typical for this shitty program game. And there you go. Headline news. Nothing. Transactions. Okay, we have a trade. Interesting. Nelson Simmons, a designated hitter, I guess he could play first, who has been on Texas all year and has done nothing, a sub 600 OPS. He gets traded to the Yankees for John Smiley, who's in single A. He's only 19 years old. So I don't see how that benefits anyone. And then we have a couple of injuries. Tony Scott is out for 18 days versus for the White Sox. I'm not even sure he was in the majors. And Buddy Black for Seattle's going to miss 3 months. He's an everyday rotation guy who's going to miss some time. That's good for the White Sox. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. That game is top level bullshit that this game pulls on us from time to time. There was a balk. There were back-to-back errors scoring 2 runs. There was the walk-off home run. There was the comeback, which is like the little tickle of the undercarriage, and then they just they give it away. Now, I did try to turn that double in the ninth inning, a single to a double, but and that was a risky move because the game loves to smack you upside the head with a frying pan in those situations, and that's exactly what we did. We did not deserve to win that ball game, but I guess you could also argue we probably didn't deserve to lose it. Tom Hankey takes a loss. Bruce Sutter gets the win, his first of the year. And Jim TRABER walks it off with his 17th home run. The Doug Baker, Alan Trammell back-to-back errors were the indicator that this game was a guaranteed loss. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow, play Game 4 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.